underway from Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 53 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
52 Glasgow. Here we go, set. Ready,
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way, they send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 5, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. This one, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Running right, here's Walker. 20! And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Vikings head out to take over once again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, point. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As they have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. And the catch made by Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime in past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now it's Chris Boswell off for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Okay, third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check pitch. Check right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The drive starts with a completion, left side. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll drop to throw. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Powering his way forward. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Oilers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And Walker once more. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now a 2nd and 6.
Alert! Alert!
Trying the left side with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they're going to speed things up here.
Ready.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Trade him over to our team so we don't trouble him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ready? They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Spins away. Bulldozes past him. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness